I'm Richard Lui, live at MSNBC headquarters here in New York City. Thanks for being here.
7 years ago, journalist Richard Lui was working his dream job as a national news anchor when his father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He suddenly found himself taking pause to make a life-changing decision, whether or not to step down from his career in New York to care for his dad in California.
My first reaction was, I don't know. The second reaction was, well, my dad did so many things for me over my lifespan where he just said, I'm going to drop everything. I'm going to go down to the school. I'm going to get you into the right class. I'm going to pay your debt so you can go to college finally. I know you're getting beaten up on the schoolyard because you look a certain way. I'll get you to a place where you can defend yourself. After the pause, Sheila, I said, there's just no way that I wouldn't consider this.
He walked into his boss's office prepared to quit his dream job, but found that they had something in common.
Instead, she said, we'll find a way, Richard, because she said, I'm a long-distance caregiver too.
Richard and his boss are part of an estimated 53 million people across the United States who are caregivers to loved ones. Most caregivers have no training and receive no pay, but they do work associated with what you'd see in a hospital.
I am truly still learning on the job. It's a lot of soul searching about every month, but staying focused on the fact that you're caring for a person that you really do love and you really do care about.
Richard's relationship with his dad is very different now, but stronger too.
Alzheimer's is horrible. It takes away all these things that we're used to.
I'm Richard, your son.
But he's still there.
Though his dad can't talk, he and Richard have a connection that only a parent and child can understand. Richard knows that his dad is still there even when he can't show it.
All the people gathered around him.
So I was like, hey, Dad, if you can hear me, blink once. And he paused, and I was like, oh, he didn't hear anything. About a second later, he goes like this. And I'm like, yeah, that's a coincidence.
But it was no coincidence. Richard tried again, and he was right.
And he blinked. And I was like, the guy is still in there.
Richard shares his story in his new book, Enough About Me. He also explores what he calls the selfish pandemic that we're living in, from people not wearing masks even though it helps others, to widespread racial injustice.
First off, I'd had to summarize the book in a sentence. It would be an self-help book.
Enough About Me focuses on small things we can do every day to become less selfish. It also features stories of everyday heroes who inspire us to be better. Among those selfless individuals are caregivers like Richard, who continue to do good despite the difficulties, driven by love.
Yes. I love you too.
For Philly Live, I'm Sheila Watko.